Hey guys, and welcome back. I was going through some old footage in my computer a little while ago, and I came across a video that I did last duck season. I had a little motor issue, boat motor issue, and where my boat motor just stopped working. Little backstory on it: the what had happened is I was coming through the swamp, and I clipped a stump which took the motor out of my hands, and the kill switch stopped the motor. Well, I was in a little bit of a current in a creek, and the current pushed the boat back into some trees. When I got the motor started and started running back up through the swamp. In the beginning of the video, you can actually hear the motor knocking. I didn't know what was wrong with it. Pulled over to the side. I'll let y'all take a look at it, and then tell you what happened at the end of the show. Well, I didn't get far. I got a motor issue. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's knocking. I don't know if it's the belt or if it's one of the pistons. I'm really not sure. One thing is for sure, motor's down. So I'm stuck out here in the swamp and waiting on someone to come get me. I've had to call a buddy of mine. It's going to probably take him about 2 hours to get up here, but he'll be up here. And in the meantime, I got a pretty little swamp, and I can hear some summer ducks in the background, so if one swims up, hey, it's water swatting time. Alright, let's talk to y'all later. Well, I can hear them coming. They made a wrong turn, and I got them back on track, so they should be here in just a few minutes. Let's see if we can see them coming down the creek. All right, here we go, guys. Finally got my guy to come get me. Like I said, even old Daddy Duck needs a help every now and then. Would y'all believe I did not have one boat come through here? Oh, there he is. 2.5 hours. And not a single boat. Okay guys, as you can see, I had a little bit of motor trouble. I still didn't know what was going on until I got it back home. Got towed in by some friends. Once I got home, I started looking at the motor a little bit closer, and I noticed the muffler on the back of my Go Devil had a hole punched in it. So the only thing that I could think of is when the motor had shut off earlier, that when the current pushed me into the trees, a tree limb, maybe a broke off tree limb or a sharp limb, punched through the muffler of my motor, which went into the baffles. And when I cranked the motor back up, possibly, which I do believe because we found parts of the baffle inside of the engine itself. Well, afterwards, I knew that I couldn't fix it. That was beyond my capabilities. So I took the motor over to Don's Small Engines here in Sumter, where I live, and had them look at it. They tore it apart, where we found metal, found the pieces of the baffling actually in the motor, tore crankshaft and pistons and whatnot. So we took the motor, and I had to order a new small block and get a new. And I got, of course, got a new stainless steel muffler right after that. Got the stainless steel muffler from Nab's Go Devil out of St. Matthews, South Carolina, and of course the small block was ordered through Don's Small Engines. Got the boat put back together. The boat now runs fine. Everything's all good and well. But I guess the moral of the story is always let somebody know where you're going. I was about 2-3 hours up in the swamp, a good hour and a half, 2 hours by boat. And before those guys could get me, it took them several hours. I think it was like 3 or 4 hours before they actually got up there to me. So the moral of the story is let somebody know where you're going. Make sure your cell phone is charged, and if you can at all possible, carry a little battery with you to charge your cell phone. I have one right here. It's actually called a Halo, and it's a little small battery charger for your cell phones. I usually keep this charged up and in my gunning bag. Guess what? I didn't have it that day. I forgot to charge it up. I forgot to put it in my gunning bag. So things like that you need to remember. Anyway, listen, y'all have a great one. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. And we'll see y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365.